My name's Simonize, and welcome to another Simonize stream. Today, we're going to be playing on my main rogue here, Simonize Show, and we're going to be doing Ulduar 10-man with the guild. We were going to do a 25-man speedrun tonight, but we had a last-minute schedule change. The speedrun's going to be pushed to tomorrow. So, we're on this guy here. We've got some pretty good gear on this character. This is my best geared character right now. And we're hoping to see a Dark Matter Trinket would be a really good upgrade out of 10-man Algalon. Maybe a Band of Lights or Loop of the Agile would be good upgrade over either of these rings as well. Sorry. If you're here on YouTube, be sure to go down below the video, hit a like on the video, or subscribe to the Simonize Show VODs channel if you like having me upload these VODs to YouTube. And if you're here live on Twitch, let's have a good raid. Megahertz, how's it going? What time was your speed run yesterday? We got a 122, but that was with our B team roster, you know, more alts than mains. Our A team roster is going to be playing tomorrow evening. Half Korean Gamer says, hope you get all Simon, man. Thanks so much for all you've done for the rogues. You're very welcome. I hope we see some cool stuff too. Let's see. What else? There's got to be more. Fluxing energy coils would be like a side grade. The two different ring. Well, it'd be good for the combat spec is what it would be. The two rings. The Dark Matter Trinket. I think that's actually... I've got Endless Dark on this character. Yeah, that's it. The two rings and the trinket, and then, like, maybe the fluxing energy coils. That's the plan. I think we'll hit up some ZG Tiger Mount runs until then. The raid's supposed to start around 8. We don't have, like, fixed rosters for it. We're going to, at 8, we're going to, see who wants to go and form some groups for that. Give me just a moment. Let me put out stream alerts in a couple other Discord channels real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. BP Winden, hi, how's it going? What is up? L Risk, welcome to the stream. Hello. Hi, Simon from AUS, Australia. Love your rogue content. Really helpful. Well, I'm glad you find it helpful. That's wonderful. Okay, let's just get on our way. Go over to ZG. Let's get a prediction up right away for you guys. Are we going to get the Tiger Mount? My guild told me about you. Ah. Famous enough to be told by other... okay. I see. You guys remember, I put out a video about parsing in Classic World of Warcraft, right? And then Asmongold reacted to my video. So obviously I reacted to his live reaction. Or I reacted to his reaction. Yeah, right. And then I looked back at the video of me reacting to Asmongold's reaction, and I realized I'm actually not very good at... So all I was doing was literally just sitting there and reacting, right? I wasn't intentionally trying to milk it for more content, right? Which is a rookie move, okay? It was a rookie move. I only added a couple minutes to the so my original video was 10 minutes, and then Asmongold's reaction was like 23 minutes, I think. And then my reaction to the reaction was like 26 minutes or something. So, like, I just didn't add very much. Because I was just sitting there, and, like, mostly he was agreeing with everything I had to say. So it's like, how much more do I really add or debate in that situation? But what I realized is generally it was just a rookie move. I wasn't thinking about how to make a good reaction to reaction video. But anyways, that's scheduled to go live on the YouTube VOD channel tomorrow. The reaction to the reaction. Simon, I left my weekend 10-man with Soul Cinch, Dark Matter, and a reply code. Oh, boy. Wow, wow, wow. That's a good raid for you. Those are some big upgrades. Congratulations, Dat Sheppy. Good evening, Brevsky Wow. How's it going? Let's see. So, tomorrow's going to be speedrun. That's Thursday. Then Friday... Hang on, I gotta check my schedule again. I have one of my 10-man scheduled really late, and what I want to do... Friday, Saturday... 12 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. EST? Oh, here, yeah, this one. The Friday one is scheduled really late. So, my plan is to take another crack at soloing Gar or Geddon in Molten Core on the Rogue. Until that Ulduar starts, and I'm kind of excited for that. We found out that that was possible because one of the viewers, Lewin, shared a video of literally doing it in Ulduar gear. So then we went and was like, aha, Lewin made this look easy. I'm just going to go do it. And then I got incredibly frustrated because it in fact was not easy, and I could not successfully complete it. But we're not gonna leave that one alone. We're gonna get it done. It's just gonna take a little bit of work and a little bit of learning, I think. Good evening, dude. I got Pendulum on Rogue tonight. Huge. Nice. Very good necklace. Oh, shit. It's Boneyard, other Rogue. Look at that. They've got 120 energy. 5202 on the gear score. Not quite as high as me, but pretty good. Of course. I think my... Yeah, whatever. I just had to flex a little bit there. Jay Friendly, how's it going? And Zellian, what is up? You always have a cool new hat, says Edu. Did you see my most recent YouTube video? It's got 2 hats on top of each other. And you know what is going to happen? Let me give you a spoiler, you guys. You know what's going to happen in next week's YouTube video? It's going to be the same 2 hats as this week's video. And then a 3rd hat on top. They're just going to... There's no stopping me at this point. I got months of content this way. There's gonna be so many hats. There we go. Mount or some other stuff? What? We're in ZG. Yeah, we're doing Tiger Mount run. The prediction is up on the channel right now. You can put your channel points in if your country allows that. The hats are out of control. They'll take over the channel soon. What you don't even realize is they've already taken over the channel. 3 hats, dude. Leave some chicks for the rest of us. Dude, if my number of hats got me women... that would be great. But most women I talk to, when I tell them that I've got 18 different hats, they stop talking to me. That's usually what happens. Is the speed run tonight, Kizzy Twitch? It was going to be tonight, but we had a last-minute schedule change because one of our core members, I don't know if it was a healer or tank or whatever, unexpectedly couldn't make it tonight, so we had to push the run back to tomorrow. Okay, combat. Pretty standard combat build. What glyphs do we have? Fan, Feint, Blade Flurry, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Go into our combat gear. Put this on the main hand. Oh, wait. Last time we did this with glaives, and I like that idea way better. We'll just do it with glaives, because why not? Drums of Forgotten Kings, Drums of the Wild, Rune Scroll of Fortitude, Flask of Attack Power. We'll get a little food buff. Do I have a Scroll of Agility in my inventory? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we go to Lorcan. We do Set Focus. And now we're ready to blast. I'm thinking of naming my newest gerbil after you, Simon. I'm thinking Simon the Rogue of Rogues the Second. Do I have your permission to name him? Sure. Go right ahead. I would be honored if you named your gerbil after me. You have a guide for what glyphs to run per fight. Not exactly, but what I do have is a glyph recommendation wizard. You can go onto the Discord here, go to the index, and you go to the top, and you just look, what glyphs should I use as combat? You go here, and you click it, and it comes up, and here's the glyph recommendation wizard. And you make a copy. Boom. And then you just answer 5 questions. Is it good for you to reduce AoE damage on this encounter via feint? Yes or no? Maybe the answer is no. Maybe that changes the recommended glyphs. Maybe it doesn't. Is this encounter good for killing spree glyph? Let's say yes. Oh shit, it just changed them. Do you care about AoE damage output? Let's say no. What if we're a team player? What if we need to apply expose armor? See? There you go. So you can go encounter by encounter and plug in what you think about those encounters, and it'll give you recommended glyphs. What the hell did I just do? Hang on. 1 second. Oh, I just made Discord bigger. That's all I did. That's not important. Okay, whatever. We've got a tiger boss to kill right here. Why is there an option to not play for your team? What kind of lame nerd would not do what's best for his team? We call them parse monkeys. Disarm the boss. Oh, he parried my disarm, and then he disarmed me back. What a bitch. Oh, now we got Mortal Striked. That's not good. Gouged. We're good, we're good, we're good, it's fine. It's fine, you guys. Let's drink our healing potion. Damn, I love Warglaives of Azzinoth. Lindorn, how's it going? Dude, Warglaives are just... Fuck, dude, they're so cool. Okay. How's this prediction looking right now? Let's see it. Big pog damage. Will Tiger Mount drop? Only 2% believers right now. I got that, though. Coming back for 9 months of support. Says, hi, Simon. fellow Parse Monkey here, just wanted to say thanks for the recent videos. You have now given my guild more ammunition to make fun of me. Oh, well, you know, you just gotta find other Parse Monkeys to guild with, and then they'll understand you better. And maybe not make fun of you. What does the Pogo meter actually show? It's possibly one of the greatest weak auras of all time. And yes, you can find it on my Discord. It's made by my good friend Wherefore. The Pogo meter shows if your crit RNG is above or below average. Okay? It doesn't provide you any useful information for making better gameplay decisions. It just tells you if you're getting lucky or unlucky with critical strike RNG, which has actually nothing to do with your decision making. Okay, let's check for this Tiger Mount. We're now up to 5% believers. Okay. Watch this. Believers are totally going to get rewarded. Trust. And submissions. Loot the boss. It's going to drop this time, you guys. It's going to drop this time. Powerful Mojo. Seal of Jinn. I meant on the next rogue that we're going to take into here. I meant it's going to drop on the next rogue that we're taking into here. Okay, we got other rogues we can take into ZG that will definitely get the Tiger Mount on. Sorry, I might have miscommunicated there. You may have misunderstood what I meant about it, you know, dropping this time. I was referring to next time, for sure. Okay, next up. We just send them in. Keep sending them in. We'll get a Tiger Mount eventually. Predictions up. Oh, dude, we even still have our tailoring buff. 20 haste rating, so it's basically impossible to fail. Yeah, I paid out the prediction already. Don't worry, don't worry. We paid out the last prediction and already have the next one up. We're moving on, okay. Damn, you really don't need to do any special strats anymore to do that as Rogue. Yeah, that's true. You can literally even just, like, equip shit-ass weapons like the Warglaives for the lulz and still get it done. This man has no control over Blizzard's RNG. What am I even watching for? I know, right, dude? That's crazy. This rogue got some dope-ass upgrades yesterday. In 25, man, we got Drape of the Lithe upgrading over Winter's Frigid Embrace. And then we got Conqueror's Terrorblade Pauldrons, which were basically a side grade over what we had, Shoulder Pads of the Monolith. But we swapped that out, which allowed us to equip Flight Goggles, which is actually a decent upgrade over the Terrorblade helmet. A lot more stats on it. When are you cashing in your streamer privilege to get the mount? No, we're just cashing in streamer privilege to get a bunch of Deathbringer's Will drops when Icecrown Citadel. That's what I'm saving up for. When that shit comes out, that's what we're looking at. Bright Falls, what is up? How's it going? I decided to diversify my VODs channel on YouTube. Instead of just purely uploading long-form VODs, that's like many hours long, most of them, I just started downloading some like clips and highlights of the stream, and I'm going to shove that onto the channel too. I think that's easier for people to engage with. Like, if they see a 2-minute clip, they're like, okay, I could watch that. Versus if they see a 2-hour video, it's like, yeah, maybe I'm not going to watch that, right? What the crit threshold is. Yeah, I don't have that. Let's see. The best place I have that explained right now, which I should probably do differently, is in the Rogue Frequently Asked Questions video. There. Dude, you got Embrace of the Gladiator, Screamer Tube? Awesome. That's so good. I only have Embrace on one of my 3 rogues, and not even, like, my main isn't even one of the one that has it. Embrace is so big because it opens up all these other gear slots for you. Ace's Firemaw coming in with the Fell Striker too? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. That feels good, man. I farmed 3 of those fuckers. Oh my god, actually seeing the drop feels so good after spending so much goddamn time in Upper Blackrock Spire. $86 coming in with damage. 3 months of support. 86, how's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for your subscription. These people hunting for mounts too, I bet. I think we're going to have the most trouble trying to do this on Simon 3, because I think... can't remember what talent specs I have on Simon 3, but I'm pretty sure that none of them are combat. I think I have a Blade Flurry Assassination build, which is possible, but a little more difficult than just a straight-up combat build. We go, and we go in. Okay, Zul'Gurub. This rogue doesn't have Warglaives of Azzinoth, though, which is pretty unfortunate, to be honest. What if we started doing Black Temple runs for glaives? So we can get glaives on... Oh, I don't know if I could do that. Farming old raid every week for a extremely rare drop. Wait, obviously I can do that. Well, okay, the difference is... when it's Black Temple, I need to get other people to help me. But when it's Zul'Gurub, I can just do it solo. There we are. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got combat, and what the hell is this talent spec? I think this is what we were trying to use to solo Molten Core earlier. That seems like it sucks ass. Yeah, we'll just go with this. Good enough. And we have some of our buffs already. Let's drum up the Kings and the Drums of the Wild and the Agility Scroll and the Rune Scroll of Fortitude. And, so we have to eat food now because I have nothing else to... Okay, whatever. We'll go over here, set focus on Lorkhan. Zyronfo has any chance to become meta? I don't think so. Just gonna ask how viable the Blade Fury Mutilate spec is in this. I'm at 5.1k gear score. Well, if this Ulduar doesn't start very quickly, we'll get onto the 3rd rogue, and then we'll do it on the 3rd rogue, who I'm pretty sure is just gonna use Blade Flurry Mutilate. It's more challenging to do this as Blade Flurry Mutilate than it is as standard combat, that's for sure, but it's possible. Am I forgetting something? Who cares? Accidentally used a sapper charge there. Did not really intend to do that. But whatever.
Interrupt.
Bandage myself. Okay. Oh, I didn't have wound poison up. Oh, fuck. Okay, we made this a lot harder than it needed to be. But we might make it anyways, despite our incredibly obvious failure. So if you use wound poison on him, he spawns phase 2 with half health instead of full health. So that's a pretty big difference. Just curious, why not bug it to phase 2? Because I'm not interested in cheating the content. I'm interested in beating the content. And exploiting and bugging out a boss to skip an entire phase of an encounter is not beating the content. That's just some cringe bullshit, if you ask me. If you can't beat the boss, get the fuck out of Zul'Gurub. If you know, that's my opinion. Okay, let's check out the prediction. Hmm, 4% believers. That's not very many believers right now. Does anyone want to change their vote? Does anyone want to believe before I end these submissions? We're going to end submissions in 5, 4, 3. You're going to miss out on your opportunity here. 2, 1. Ending submissions. Okay, here it comes. Here comes the Tiger Mount, you guys. Trust. Trust. Oh, we're in a raid. Oh, fuck. We're in a raid, so it popped. I couldn't milk it for any additional suspense. That's not exactly a Tiger Mount. It wasn't really what I was planning to have happen there. But, you know... Yikes. Does rupture overriding timing matter regarding how close to damage ticks? You shouldn't overwrite an existing rupture, because you're going to lose damage ticks. The final tick is at the very end of the duration of the spell.
I am listening.
I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, but I'm trying to guess there. Damn, close. Almost had him. Okay. Let me, leave party. And we're gonna go back to the main, because we're gonna raid on the main tonight. I'm just gonna get into raid on the main. There we go. The way it should be. Fuck is this over here? It's fucking goddamn. Dude, can I actually make this go away? What if I could minimize it? Got him. Dude, there's never anything relevant for rogues on that. How many hats do you own and how many are currently unworn? As in, like, I've never worn them? Well, none. None of them are unworn. I mean, except for the ones that don't fit me, I guess. Like, I try them on and then they don't fit me, and... I don't know why I keep those hats. But I don't know, I've got like 18 or something hats. Depends on what your strict definition of hat is. Like maybe you don't count helmets, or maybe you don't count... Yeah, I guess helmet is the only thing that might not qualify as hat. Where's the VOD from yesterday? Not on Twitch. It's gonna go up on YouTube tomorrow morning. Most of the VODs get to remain on Twitch, but not that one. Does Unholy Frenzy give you a worse parse? What? I don't know why on earth you would think that, but no. Getting a buff does not make your parse worse. I do not have a beer hat with straws for drinks. I'm pretty sure this is not the group we want to send into Ulduar. Probably want something slightly different than this composition, I would guess. Something tells me you're a beer guy. Nope, no alcohol at all, actually. It's expensive, unhealthy, and doesn't taste good. I don't have any kind of, like, moral or religious conviction against it. It's just like, why would I do this if it's expensive, doesn't taste good, and unhealthy? Look at this ugly-ass proto-drake. At least it goes fast, but this thing is fucking ugly. What's your choice of drink, IRL? Giant glass of water. With a handle, too. Your favorite soda? I haven't had soda in years, probably. So I don't have a favorite soda. What about food? Do you like to cook? Yeah, I cook my own food. Favorite flavor of weed? Yeah, I also don't smoke weed at all. So I don't have a favorite flavor of weed. Oh, this guy's got the Azure Drake. This is the one from Malygos. That one's pretty dope. I've got that on one of my rogues. I forget which one. I think Simon 3 has that mount. Brand of methamphetamines? Oh, shoot. Oh, fuck. What was it, dude? I've got it. It's in one of the books on my shelf there. There's this mathematician named Paul Erdős, and basically, I'm going to remember it while I tell this story, I'm sure. Paul Erdős, and he was basically, he was strange. He had many peculiar habits, and one of the things he would do is take a bunch of amphetamines and, you know, do mathematical proofs while hopped up on amphetamines. Yeah, Erdős with the double dot over the O. Yeah. Have you seen Amaranth's stream today? I have not. It was recommended to me on the Twitch section. It probably recommends Amaranth's stream to all World of Warcraft players. I bet there's normally a lot of overlap. But I did not watch it, no. Was there something in particular going on that I should be made aware of? Did Amaranth react to my YouTube video also? If Amaranth reacted to one of my World of Warcraft YouTube videos, that would be fucking hilarious. She was doing rogue parse guides? Insane. Did you get excited when Asmongold reacted? Yeah, dude. I mean, like, Asmongold's channel is huge. He's generally a good guy, and, like, I was very happy because, like, he showed my content to a huge audience that had never seen it before. And because of that, that video performed much better than some of my other ones, than like my standard fare on that channel. So it was very much a good thing that I was happy about that he watched my video. Mithrin Deer says, "Hey Simon S, thanks for all the content. You the best." I'm glad you like it. Simon getting benched because rogues don't bring anything to raid? El Marty, what are you talking about? I bring the top of the damage meter. I bring the average expectation of a damage dealer up by 500 DPS, okay? And make everyone else look bad. That's what I bring to raid. Copium, yeah, right. Okay, listen, bro. I bring my warglaives to raid. What I really wanted to do sometime is go to a raid and just wear the, like, weirdest fucking gear ever and see if I could still deal damage. Like, go to, like, a trade chat pug or something. And like, wear my warglaive set. Maybe wear Dark Mantle also. Maybe some Slayers, Hand of Justice. You know, all the old, like, cool, iconic items at once. And just see if I could do anything. I mean, like, depending on how much sauce I put on, like, if I just put on 4-piece Dark Mantle, I bet I could still perform really well. If I'd go, like, 4-piece Dark Mantle and Warglaives and Slayers, then it's like, okay, we're getting into some territory where it's going to be difficult to perform well. But you could definitely do some fun stuff if you stacked a whole bunch of weird, old, like, item sets together. 100 parse by item level bracket? Yeah, dude, okay. Here's the trick to item level parsing, okay? You want to find items that have, like, unique effects on them that make them, or unique stats that make them vastly outperform their item level. Like, in Phase 1, you had Librarian's Paper Cutter. It was a 200 eye level item that, like, basically was only beat by web death. It was, like, that's actually not a great example, but whatever. Like, the Dark Mantle gear from Classic is level 60, item level 60 gear, and it's, like, on par with the AQ40 gear. Which just makes it insane. And, like, because the benefit of Dark Mantle is energy, that just scales up with the rest of your gear insanely well. So it's like, if I was going for an item level parse today, like, if that was my actual goal, is to have a 100 eye level parse, I would literally equip 4-piece Dark Mantle. If I was trying to cheese the item level parses system, I would equip 4-piece Dark Mantle, and I would, like, virtually guaranteed get some 100 eye level parses. Because it's only like a 500 DPS loss or something marginal like that. Well, that's not marginal, but, you know, small relative to the insane amount of reduction in average item level that you would get. Small loss compared to that insane reduction. Okay, I think we're good here. Hello, testing. Only people with Warglaives can win dark matter rolls. That's what I heard. I joined the voice chat channel and someone immediately was like, let me get that dark matter. And I was like, not if these glaives have anything to say about it. Okay, so let's see. Who's the tank going to be? Alk Bear, most likely, in this group. So we'll set this up. Alk Bear, save, and... which of these two warlocks is Affliction? Cho or Elm? There we go. Okay. Is this your most geared character? Yeah. Warglaives are actually the best weapons I own on this character. This tune does not need Bootblade. I've got my... Okay, but Plex, answer me this. What am I going to do for content for 5 minutes? Oh, yeah, okay, Plexen, can you Discord broadcast it? Alright, I'm gonna give you a live review of your performance. That's the cost of me subbing out so you can get loot. Is that a fair deal? Okay, we've made a deal. We've made a trade deal, possibly one of the greatest trade deals in the history of trade deals. There's this guy, Plexen. He normally plays Warlock, but he's got a Rogue alt, okay? And he needs Bootblade, and no one else in this raid needs Bootblade. So he's gonna swap in for Thorim, and then he's gonna Discord stream the Thorim kill. And just so I have content during that time, I'm gonna pull up the Discord broadcast of the raid and live critique Plexen's Rogue gameplay during Thorim. How does that sound?
Okay, let's move on. Get into your machines. I'll speak to you from here via the radio.
Do I have any higher eye level stuff I can equip? Yes. 4232. This can go up to that. This cannot upgrade. This cannot upgrade. Okay, we got up to 241. I swear to God, if Plexen dies in the arena phase of Thorim because he pulls aggro on some trash, oh my God, that's going to be hilarious. It's also going to be sad. He's not going to do that, though. Trust. I've got 44 charges on mine. Yeah, open trade. There. Will you play Kata? Dude, that's not a problem for today. That's a problem for later. And also, who even knows if Cataclysm's gonna happen? Not you, not me. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel when I played my Warlock. I felt not like I was doing good. They're talking about this guy Cho. He normally plays melee characters, and they were like, "Yeah, that guy doing anything but melee, it's kind of grief, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know. Whenever I play a non-melee character, it's pretty grief." Can you remember the new LTP option? What do you mean? What is LTP? I don't know what that means. Daring says you made an Ellie Shaman ult in Phase 1 after maining Rogue, previous 2 expansions, and you fucking hated it. Oh, hell yeah. Just go back to Rogue. Make another Rogue. Huge damn. Mm-hmm.
You've done it. You've broken the defenses of Ulduar. In a few moments, we'll be dropping in.
All right, we're trying to set up a little bit more. We're not trying to pull immediately, or what?
Quickly, evasive action! Evasive action!
Oh, okay. Engage and reset. When is the Flame Leviathan parse guide coming? So your combat now. Do you even need your boot blade? Made a Feral Druid for an alt. Love the rogue combo point playstyle. Yeah. Oh, we weren't actually supposed to be that close, huh? We're just trying to reset this right now. Oh. I was, yeah. Oh, true. We're gonna live, guys.
Big ad.
We're gonna live. Look, as he zones out, look, it's gonna reset and we're gonna live, guys. Easy living. Well, let's go into assassination spec here. That's what we're gonna want for the run. Oh, Elmlock's dead for some reason. Unlucky for him. 241, yeah. We got our food buff. We got this. We got that. We don't really need these for Flame Leviathan, but, you know, whatever. How's our buffs looking? Kings. Wait, we need more buffs. We don't have paladin buffs yet. Maybe we don't need them. We don't really need them. We'll just get in the vehicle. Okay. Mm-hmm. We got someone like AFK or something? What the hell's going on? What's Elmlock doing? Or is he... I think he might be AFK. Yeah, we'll just sit and we'll shoot down pyrites. I should be able to get everything now. Good position. Thor, how's it going? What is up? Eating dinner. Good, good, good. Yeah, I had a late lunch, so then I decided I'll have my dinner after stream instead of before stream. Mm-hmm. Does Rogue benefit at all from PI? Let me see what PI does. Real quick, let's see. Bring up Wowhead. Power infusion. Increasing spell casting speed and reducing mana cost of spells. No. If it was like mod spell damage. Wait, mana cost? Does that interact that? I mean, that... If it was coded poorly, that might interact with energy costs, but I doubt it. But the casting speed definitely doesn't help anything. Alright, who's my passenger? Secret Biz? Okay. Do poisons have an ICD on proc chance? No. They're just back-to-back constant instant poisons. That's why instant poison is my literal #1 damage source. The whole build of Assassination Rogue is around maximizing your instant poison damage and, you know, the frequency of your instant poison triggers. That's basically it. It's the instant poison build, essentially.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, dude, why's it gotta be on me? Okay. We need more pyrite. Good. Don't drop stack. Okay, good.
Big ad.
We're gonna blast him. Just full damn. Nice, it's still not on me. That's good. And I haven't had to deal with any bullshit ices. Oh, fuck. Fucking shit, ass boss. God damn it. Refresh. Refresh stack. Refresh stack. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more speed juice. Keep stacks up. Okay, now we're good. Okay, keep blasting. Keep blasting. What do you feel about Feral Cat? Everyone who plays Feral DPS as, like, DPS as their main spec, they have, I'd say they probably have emotional issues that they're trying to deal with through playing the video game. I've never met a Feral DPS player that seemed like a normal person. I'm just gonna keep it real, okay? Feral tanks, though, those people are, you know, more alright. Pretty.
Leviathan unit shutting down.
Iron Soul, Life Spark. I do not need him. Okay. Now we gotta go back to normal equipment. We got our instant and deadly. No. No, no, no. There we go. Fixed. Problem solved. 1% wipe on 0 lights last night. Most likely killing it tonight. But do you have any quick tips for Rogue to maximize raid benefit? Let's see. Feint and Cloak in Phase 1 to make sure you take minimal damage. You can hold your tricks until, like, there's a spawn of one of the ads that looks like it's kind of out of position. And then send it to make sure, you know, it's well controlled. Phase 2, yeah, it's like you kick. Yeah, Phase 1 you can kick the spells also. Phase 2 you can kick the Corruptor Tentacles, and you want to use your Cloak of Shadows to prevent damage taken when you're in the Brain Room. The reflective damage from the tentacle dudes. Hang on, where's my speed potion? Where the fuck? There we go. The reflective damage from the tentacle dudes in the Brain Room can be mitigated by Cloak of Shadows, so you want to do that. No, I fixed it. I fixed it. It did have instant poison, and then I fixed it. It's deadly like this now. I missed the re-stealth for overkill. I thought I was going to be fine. Use Cloak here to prevent some of the knockback from the tornadoes. Where's my decapitator macro? Do we have 30 seconds until pull, or no? Probably not. Nope. Okay, we can't do decapitator fun times.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Insolent whelps! Your blood will temper the weapons used to reclaim this world! Arise, soldiers of the Iron Crucible! The Maker's will be done! Burn! I will burn away your inability!
Ooh, I just tried to tricks Elmlock. He must be in the slag pot right now. But it looks like it didn't brick my ability. Maybe it did? Is he still in the slag pot or no? Why can't I do it?
Burn
Oh, boy. Maybe it did brick the ability. Alright, we'll figure that out later. Oh, no. I know what happened. I think I set the macro to be Elm Marty instead of Elm Lock. God damn it. Alright, well, we're just going to speed potion here, because I don't think we're going to get good coverage on it. Like, if we wait for those trinket buffs, it's kind of like the fight's going to be over by then, so I just want to get the use in. That used to be a thing, where if you tried to Tricks of the Trade someone in Ignis's pot, it would just bug out the ability and you wouldn't be able to use it again until your character died. Okay, let's fix. Yeah, this should be Elm Lock. There we go. Okay, now it's right. Okay. You think we can stay stealth the entire time? Without getting flame blasted? Nope. We can't, by the way, guys. That was decided quite quickly. That's over. Okay. We need Belwar to put up a bleed? Hell yeah. Dude, look at that. Do hunger off of that guy too. Tricks our Warlock. Tricks Elmlock instead of Elm Marty. Hang on. We're blasting. Why do I have a voice line in Pummel's stream that says that's cringe? Pummel? What? I did not know I had a voice line like that in his stream. That's amazing. Here comes the Wing Buffet and the Vanish, and perfect, except for that was supposed to be an Envenom and not a Mutilate. Nice. Ooh, the trinket is good, I assume, for someone. Listen, enemy damage taken, Razorscale. Does this look like someone's above the meter? Okay, bro. Okay, bro. See how long it takes us to do this. Army of the Dead summoned perhaps a little early. I think we're gonna get Decapitator in. We didn't get a pull timer. It was a little bit scuffed. How can I pre-pot and decapitator the boss effectively if there's no pull timer? Got a tantrum free heart. Unfortunate. Go. Comet's Trail, let's go. Yeah, we got it 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Still pretty fresh and pretty awesome. Tricks the Warlock. Okay, so tricksing that Warlock at that time made it so my Mutilate, I didn't have enough energy to do the Mutilate during the Envenom buff. Dark Matter is what we're hoping to get tonight. Or one of the rings. Loop of the Agile or Band of Lights would also be very good.
Run out.
And we go over here. And we go back over here. There's the Tantrum. Got another... whatchamacallit? Cold Blood. Are we going to get the other Vanish? Let's see. Nah. Vanish isn't useful at that point. Aesir's Edge. No Fluxers. Fluxers were like a upgrade for our combat set, not really for our main spec. Pulsing Spell Shield. Gloves of the Taut Grip. Aesir's Edge. Okay, whatever. Antechamber time. Soaking Big Bang with Cloaklift and Feint works only in 10-man, that's correct. The 25-man version deals a lot more damage, and you generally aren't going to be surviving it with that setup in 25-man. Good. Still got my overkill buff. Great guides help you a lot. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Why is this area called the antechamber? Because that's like the entryway. I think that's what that word means. Like entry chamber, entryway, first chamber, something like that is what antechamber means, I think. Yeah, we did Ghibli music once before, and YouTube really didn't like it when I re-uploaded that VOD, so we're probably not doing Ghibli music again. Fuck, this guy just bounced the fuck away from me when I was trying to rupture him. Stupid ass. Fuck. Next big boy. Okay, Iron Council. You have flux braces from XT. What you should do is you should load up a spreadsheet or simulator tool. But when I've checked those against my gear, they're virtually identical, and the mechanists are like 5 DPS better. Which when a spreadsheet or simulator tells you something is a 5 DPS difference, what you should really interpret that as is it doesn't matter. Vilax, you might want to, before you try to press the exclamation point glyph command again, you might want to actually read the bot response you got to the first command. It might help you out. Whoopsies. Well, the command is like a 10-second cooldown or something, so you need to just press it again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not defeat the Assembly
Fuck.
Lions so easily, invaders!
The guy got gripped. I was sprinting directly to him, and then he got gripped to behind me. Oh, okay.
Run.
Grief tank positions, frankly. When you're solo tanking it, it's just an F for melee. Usually. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, they're telling me that this guy is not familiar with solo tanking this instance, so that's why the, mob positions are a little sus. Look, you'll know when it's in, okay? We got slightly griefed. Oh, that's actually a good rune timing.
The legacy of storms shall not be undone. You seek the secret.
There we go. We're in position.
Take them.
Delete this boss. Let's go.
Impossible.
Masticator. Yikes. Does anyone else need it? I could life ward it for soloing Molten Core. Oh, I just pressed greed roll on it. Tyr, are you trying to disenchant it? Right on. No, I've got one Masticator right now, but it's got Berserking. And I want one to put a Life Ward on, because I want to solo in the binding bosses in Molten Core. Okay. Secured. Okay. Our titles, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to the Discord and read for basic information like that, or you could read on Wowhead to find out what poisons you should use. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can figure that out. But it kind of, like, depends on what talent spec you are. And, I'll waste a whole lot of breath explaining to you where you can find out that information for yourself, but I will not spoon-feed that information to you. Because I'm just not feeling it right now. Wait, shit, what's going on here? Is buff cap being inserted into this raid just to roll on my dark matter? God damn it. Guys. Will dark matter drop? Oh, yeah, okay, the prediction is already up. Look at this. Will it even drop? What the? My thing got effed. What the hell just happened? Hold up. There we go. What do you think? Any tours? Okay, guys. At least Oraim's believing. I wonder why that is. Oh, I've got all these sigils. Get rid of the primal tiger leather. So I have an inventory slot for the dark matter that's about to drop. Well, the pogometer only loads during boss encounters. Oh yeah, 2 minutes on Flask. Good call.
We did it, lads. We got here before Algalon.
Okay, Max Decay is other tank.
Systems to interfere with his analysis.
Which tank is gonna start?
Commencing planetary
Roger that.
analysis of Azeroth.
Okay.
Stand back, mortals.
This is a viewership that believes, but a chat that does not. True. The real ones are believing.
It is in the universe's best interest to
It's just the haters and the casuals coming in here pressing doubt on the prediction.
Do not interfere.
I'll head
Your
back to the
actions
Archivum and
are
see if I can
illogical.
jam his signal.
All
Might be
possible
able to buy us
results
some
for
time
this
while you
encounter
take care
have
of it.
been calculated. The Pantheon
Okay,
will
we are
send
in
the
stealth.
message regardless of outcome. See your world through my eyes. A universe so vast as to be
5,
immeasurable,
4,
incomprehensible
three,
even
two,
to your greatest
1.
minds. The stars come to my aid.
Watch your step.
Right leg. No, no, not right leg.
Loss of life unavoidable.
Got it on Owlbear. It's not over yet.
Watch your step.
We don't need to go anywhere. Okay, we're fine.
Watch your step.
Right leg. Left leg.
Find
Witness the
shelter.
fury of the cosmos.
That wasn't quite how we intended to time. That was, yeah. Not quite how we intended to time those black hole explosions. The Holy Pally got us stand in melee range because they auto-attack the boss to generate mana. I might have to expose... Oh my god. You're right. Do you have your glove haste on its own keybind? Nope. Just bound into my mutilate button. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that, worrying about whether your glove haste is stacked with some other bullshit buff is like the 30th thing on the list of things that matter to pay attention to, which is why I don't pay attention to it. It's literally not worth the brain real bandwidth. The idea is the paladin is on the right leg all the time to make it less likely that the paladin ever has to move, because the paladin moving is actually really bad because they can't heal and move at the same time, whereas the melee moving back and forth doesn't really matter. So you want the paladin to be alone, so it's least likely that a cosmic spawns in a position that requires the paladin to move.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your actions are illogical. All
5,
possible results
4,
for this encounter
3,
have been
2,
calculated.
1.
The Pantheon will receive the observer's message regardless of outcome.
Good. Good positioning so far.
The stars come to my aid.
Watch your step.
Didn't know where it was, so I just moved over. Okay, tricks the warlock.
Watch your step.
I think we're good here. Yeah, we're good.
Watch your step.
We're good here.
Find
Witness the
shelter.
fury of the cosmos.
Nope.
Loss of
Watch your
life
step.
unavoidable.
We had another poorly timed black hole, I think. Or, star death. We took a black hole explosion right before that. This is my main rogue, yes. That's correct. I don't know how I feel about this, like, trying to explode the stars while everyone's in the black hole type of strategy. It's the best, like, if you can get it to work just right, you know, it's definitely the way to go, but it's like, the margin for error is pretty small. And then when you fuck it up, well, your raid's wiped. Alright, we got our food buff. Food buff flask. Poisons are good. Go into stealth. Okay. Are these for... I think these are for the 25-man key. Nope, these are for the 10-man key. Which I forgot to turn in, apparently. I think the NPC despawns after you kill Algalon. Alright, put our tricks on
3,
Max Decay here,
1.
because he's going to be the first tank.
Your actions are illogical.
Oh, I forgot, I also have to be exposing.
Have been calculated.
God damn it.
1.
The Pantheon will receive the observer's message regardless of outcome. The stars come to my aid.
Watch your step.
Good here. What? We're not good here. God damn it. Dude, I liked my simple movement strategy of you always move. And then people got to complicating it with some other bullshit. I'm just running away because I have no idea where the fuck it is. Too many fat-ass NPCs and pets and shit under me to have any confidence that I can see what the fuck is going on. I liked my simple movement strategy, and now in these 10-man groups, I gotta have this shit of like, okay, that guy's getting popped. Where like, someone's occupying the melee spot. And it's like also being tanked directly on a boss, or on a thing, so I can't even move left to right if I wanted to.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh, there's so much bullshit going on.
Find
Witness the
shelter.
fury of the cosmos. Behold the tools of creation.
Watch your step.
There we go.
Watch your step.
Oh, okay, we gotta close the prediction. Oh, it's already closed. Okay. What's it gonna be, boys? Dark matter or nah? That's a nah. Nope, not even Band of Lights. Gloves of Endless Dark, we already have them. Is this one even good for me? I don't think it's that good. We try again next week.
Systems born and raised in the time that it takes your mortal hearts to beat once. Yet all throughout, my own heart devoid of emotion, of empathy, I have felt nothing. A million
Okay, now we
lives
switch to
wasted.
combat.
Had they all held within them your tenacity? Had they all loved life as you do?
Combat. Instant poison.
Perfection, that which grants you
I'm
free
gonna
will.
pump this
That allows
boss.
you to persevere against all cosmically calculated odds. You prevail where the Titan's own perfect creations have failed.
I'd rather have 0 channel points than be a non-believer, Luke Melanie. Love to hear it. Wow.
I cannot
That's amazing. That's dedication right there, is what that is.
I lack the strength to transmit the signal. You must hurry.
Okay, you guys ready for this Kologarn? This Kologarn is gonna be fucking lit, okay? From here on out, we're basically just ass blasting all the bosses. We don't really care about... I think we're actually done on potential loot drops. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's the way it is.
Worry about my fate, Bronzen. If the signal is not transmitted in time, reorigination will proceed regardless. Save your world.
We're going? Are we going? Hello? I did my tricks. 5-second pull timer. Okay.
2, 1.
None shall pass. Oblivion!
Pretty good, I'd say. But our Blade Flurry is over. Our damage per second number is only going to fall from here on out. Now we have to cast a Sinister Strike, too. Dude.
Just a scratch. Master, they go.
There we go. Easy. Why do you use goggles over Algalon gloves? Because the spreadsheet says it's better. It's very simple. You plug your options in and you see which one says more damage, and then you pick that one and you don't think about it anymore. Or it says, like, there's no functional difference, and then you also don't think about it anymore. I'm gonna save for... Oh, wait. Are we doing Oriaya next, or what? I don't know. We'll hold cooldowns till we figure out which boss we're doing. Drape of the Spellweaver? Damn, we're going in here. Thought we were gonna do Oriaya, so I didn't use cooldowns right away. Big fan damage. Come over to Winter Revenant. There we go. Did it matter? No, there was no dark matter from Algalon. Unlucky. No ring either. No Loop of the Agile off of Iron Council. Very yikes. Wait. Why did I expose that guy? Oh my god. Okay, well, whatever. It's done now. Ooh, Revenant. Target the Revenant. That could drop from this raid? I don't think so. I think all the loot drops for this character are, like, right at the start of the raid. Fluxing Energy Coils, Loop of the Agile, Bandolites, Dark Matter. Nah, this character's got Drape of Icy Intent already. Best in slot. We're just here to pump damage, okay? that's someone's dead. Huge fan damage. Love it. Okay. And we have to have fun for once? Yeah, of course. We're always having fun playing World of Warcraft. Okay. Assassination spec activated. Gear swap successful. Get a fresh fish feast. Probably refresh this poison also. If we've got a moment to do it, we'll go back to combat for Oriaya. Okay, here we go. Got a banter about storm clouds at the start, obviously.
2, 1.
You will suffer for this trespass.
Tank tricks. Let's go. We're in the moonbeam. It's big. We're alternating, so we're always in a moonbeam, but not getting knocked back.
Consume you.
Step.
Bro, dude, we were ahead for so long. And then just barely at the end, after the ranged DPS got Stormcloud and we didn't. They pulled ahead. Conk, Winter, Ice Layered Barrier, whatever. It's Oriaya time. Okay, we're good. 1 point and fans. It's pump time. We're gonna demolish this boss. Okay, okay. It's time, you guys. Doing... Yeah. Yeah, Oriaya time. Let's go.
Some things are better left alone.
our Blood of the Old God wasn't available right at the start because of the trash. Got Vanish to get rid of this fear, though.
Fear incoming.
Perfect. We'll do one more Rupture. Definitely no more Ruptures after this, though.
Stack.
Easy, boss. Easy pump. And now we'll just use some combat cooldowns on this trash. Because why not? Because we're just going to go back to Assassin for the boss. Also, this is the boss where we're going to swap out and let Plexen come in because he needs the boot blade. And then Plexen's going to live stream on Discord his rogue doing Thorim, and we're going to commentate all of the mistakes that he makes. Okay. Okay, so I'm hearthing out then, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, but sometimes it's only one mutilate. You gotta think about if it's one or two mutilates. Very complicated. Okay. We gotta open up the Discord. Plexen, you got your Discord live stream? Okay, we're gonna get summoned back into the raid after. Here we go. Okay, we have Plexen point of view now. Let's see. I'm covering up his chat window. We're good. Plexen's in here on his rogue. Ooh, he's got some fan weapons. He's going hard on the even min-maxing the arena phase by having his Titan Steel Spellblade and Crimson Cranium Crusher are his weapons right now. And he just put some dank poisons on them, obviously. Getting nice fan damage right there. Yeah, he's got a slightly different UI than me with different combo point and energy display. It's fine. Looks good. Interface. What's going on? Oh, his Elf UI is broken. Classic Elf UI user. Interface is fucked. Causes problems. Okay. Good. Frankly, this part of the fight, it really doesn't matter. It's like, first of all, the damage to these mobs doesn't count towards your parse, so you should just AFK in the middle to maximize the time that you're going to be alive and also not trigger your trinkets for Thorim, if you're trying to be a parse monkey. But even if you're just trying to be a good player and attack these, you, Wait, they're saying, Plexen's, what, you got plenty of time. You can change macros in combat, or is that a LVUI user problem? I can definitely change my own macros in combat. He was just saying he was just saying how his macros were effed up and he couldn't change them in combat and was trying to use that as an excuse to get out of using tricks. Wait. What is going on? He might not be able to tricks of the trade. User interface error. The mace he's got is Crimson Cranium Crusher, I believe. And now he's got, looks like, Sinister Revenge and Blade Twister for his assassination, his, like, normal assassination weapons. He's got Slice and Dice up, he's got Envenom up. Okay, 5 combo points. Yep, that's a good pooling value. Mutilate. Back up to... There we go, good. Wait, is someone dead? What happened? What happened? Something bad happened. Is that Blade Twister in the offhand? No, it's Blade Twister main hand. It should be. Yeah, because look, here's his weapon display here. The left one is main hand. I know that because he had Titan Steel Spellblade there, and Titan Steel Spellblade's a main hand only. Okay. So I can't tell what's going on, but it sounds like they're wiping because they swapped Plexin in instead of me, is probably what's happening here. That I'm just guessing. Wait, Elf UI opened up mid-fight. Yikes. Okay, let's get a prediction going. Start prediction. Will we kill it this try? Okay, well, they failed on that one, but you guys got 2 minutes to place your prediction on whether or not they'll kill it second try. Apparently, this is a struggle. This is one to struggle with in Ulduar. I mean, I've never struggled with this boss. I mean, frankly, I've never even died in World of Warcraft, so this is the first time I've seen someone do a spirit run. I didn't know how this part of the game even works. Look, this is clearly a difficult progression boss, so it's a entertaining, gamble prediction. I can help fix this bet, says Tier. Oh shit, is Plexin's inventory full of pygmy oil? Dude, he could go into gnome form. He could go into pygmy gnome form if he drinks enough pygmy oil. That would be hilarious. And, like, doesn't really matter. But, whatever. When Simon gets his bug of water, he didn't come to mess around. Yeah, right. Dude, look at this. This is great. It's, Golden Harvest drinking jar. Boom. It's got a handle and a lid. Okay, they actually almost killed it there. They got him down to 4%. So I think they can get it this time. But, Thorim's always, like, you never know with Thorim. That boss is pretty difficult. See, what's he got? Greatness, Surge Needle, Invincibility. He's got the crafted boots. Looks like crafted belts. Valorous Terrorblade legs. Valorous Terrorblade gloves. It's a Mechanist. Hammerhead. Oh, not even Drape of Icy Intent, but he's got a Blade Twister, and it looks like that might be a Skyforge. I don't know what crossbow it is. Necklace looked like 10-man Malygos neck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Plexen's 7th ult more geared than me? Real? No stealth. Your gear's better than that, isn't it? I swear your gear is better than that. I mean, this motherfucker's wearing, like, mostly phase 1 stuff. Alright, getting good damage on the captain. That's good. Focusing the captain, because the captain is the one that has, like, way more health than any of the other mobs. So, like, you do all your single target damage to the captain, and then you do, like, AoE damage, and that's gonna demolish the rest of them. And you won't have to worry. Alright, we got another arena phase to go through. Warbringer going down. Evoker going down. Dude, this phase is actually... Oh my god. This phase kind of boring. Like... It's actually difficult to get yourself killed in this phase. Just because the mobs are so weak and die so easy. It looks like they have 6 people in the tunnel and only 4 people in the arena, which is fine. Wait, what's he doing? Oh my god. He almost died. He drew threat and almost died, but it was probably calculated, I would bet. I mean, it was probably calculated for content, because he knows I'm watching his broadcast. Padding for healers. True, he could have been doing that also. To help. Secretbiss is an enhanced shaman. To help Secretbiss's healing parse. He probably bet against himself. Oh no. Are we reviewing? Yeah, so Plexen switched in for me for this boss because he needs Bootblade and no one else in the raid needed Bootblade. So the deal was Plexen had to live stream so I could commentate his gameplay for content. First ever VOD review, true. Okay, we got Slice up, we got Hunger up, we're good. What are we looking at? Are we gonna feint this or nah? Yeah, feint, nice. Not sure if that angle, yeah, okay, the angle didn't even hit him. But it looked like it was close, so it'd be good to have feint on for it. 3 combo points. Oof. Couldn't get the thing before the other thing. Oh, okay. They got it this time. Insane. Choose outcome. Yes. Okay, they actually killed the boss. What is it? What is it? Gauntlets of the Thunder God? Yikes, dude. F. Do you need that Freya necklace also? Does anyone else need it? It looked like your necklace kind of sucked. Yeah, I saw that. Does anyone else in the raid need that necklace? You Plexen, you want to stay in for that one too? Alright. Send Plexen back. Alright, Plexen's going back in for Freya also. I mean, apparently you can. Alright, they're gonna send Plexen back in for the necklace. Start prediction, let's say, will, what is it called? Seed of Budding Carnage drop. Yes or no? Just put that up for 30 minutes. I'll close it right when the boss dies. Freya, Thorim. Drape of Sullen Goddess. What are we looking at? Yeah, see, we're trying to help Plexen out, because you could see over here that his necklace sucks, because the icon is, there's no good necklace that has that icon. There we go, fix that. Alright, they're going in for Freya trash. Gotta clean up some of that stuff. This trash is so annoying. The only way to make this trash not suck ass is when you have a prot warrior to stun them all. Because, like, you're never gonna do this where no one damages the ads and actually, like, doesn't make them trigger the healing thing. So, like, you always get the healing thing triggered from someone throwing a grenade or doing some bullshit. And then, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, whatever. Prot Warrior stunning them then interrupts their heal. Blood Elf Silence, true. You could Blood Elf Silence if you were Horde. But being Horde is kind of yikes. Okay, Freya. Dragon's Breath works too. Oh, that's true, that's true. Okay, Freya coming in. He's in a Hunger for Blood build, so he doesn't have any kind of Blade Flurry. He's not combat, so don't care too much about the order of the ads spawning. When you've got a Blade Flurry build, you actually care a lot about the order of the ads. You essentially want the Trio pack to spawn first, and then you want Ancient Conservator to be 5th, and then Trio pack again to be 6th. That way, the 2 Trio packs are far enough apart that you can Blade Flurry both of them. And if Ancient Conservator is number 5, and then Trio pack is number 6, then you'll have the Mushroom damage buff active when you engage the second Trio pack with your second round of cooldowns. Yikes. Yikes, you guys. I put the prediction up for if the loot will drop or not. But what I should have put up was, are they gonna kill the boss or not? That would have been the better prediction, let's be honest. Wiping on Freya, new tech? Yeah. I think it's a wipe because the boss despawned. It counts as a wipe on Warcraft log, so it counts on as a wipe in my heart. Clown pull saving strats for Ulduar 2? Dude, what's Ulduar 2? Is it like the... Is it, when is Ulduar 2 releasing? Is it like the sequel to Ulduar? Oh, I should maybe put something on stream that says, strategy review. That's not exactly what we're doing. What does this one say? Build. Oh, that was for Diablo. We can change that one. Live gameplay review. Okay. What's going on? What is going on? Ooh, okay, we're doing crippling. Yeah, okay. How many knockbacks are in this group? Wait, there's literally no knockbacks. That's crazy. Ulduar 10 progression as the title? Oh my. Okay, but maybe we can at least see a Seed of Budding Carnage drop. That would be hype. Get Plex and some good loot. Okay, 1, 2, 3 Elders channeled. Freya coming in. What are we going to get for the first spawn? Conservator. Okay, okay. He's not onto a mushroom yet. You can... So when you pull Freya, the mob, whenever she spawns a mob, it spawns close to her. So even on the pull, you're not, like, attacking Freya, but you should, like, go stand close to Freya. Because you saw it took Plexen quite a while to start attacking the Ancient Conservator. If he was closer to it to begin with, which could be by just starting closer to Freya, he would have been able to get more attacking time on the Ancient Conservator. On this portion, as Assassination, you basically keep up your single target rotation. It's a little bit sad, but it's just like not enough targets to make Fan of Knives good here. Is it a new content like reviewing people's gameplay, Hortoka? No, we were in this 10-man run. You see, we're in the run over here. But we didn't need loot off of either of these two bosses, Thorim or Freya. So Plexen's just swapping in. Hopefully the loot drops and gets it. And we're just watching Plexen's gameplay for stream content while that happens. Let's see. His cloak cooldown is up. He could use cloak to go in and try to fight some of them. We've got... Ooh, that was a big hit, but he's not dead. Okay. Everyone's still alive. They survived the first Lasher phase. There's only one more Lasher phase now, you guys. Nature's Fury, Secret Biss. Let's see. Does he have cloak available? I can't see on his interface if he has cloak cooldown available. I don't know where it is. Is it this? It might be that. I don't know which of these icons it is. Okay. Conservator down. Okay, here's another trio. It's going to be trio, and then it's going to be Lashers as the last one. Lashers, historically, is the mob spawn that this group has struggled with. So let's see if they can clutch it 2 times in a row on this attempt. They got it the first time. It wasn't the cleanest, but they got through with no deaths. So trio's going down. That's basically guaranteed. We know that's going to happen. Next up is the Lasher phase. This is where there's potential for disaster, you guys. Okay? It's going to take a little bit. With the trio phase, always takes a little while to despawn because of their respawn timer. Their corpses don't despawn for a while, so it's always a bit more delay after the trio pack for the next ad wave. But here we go. We've got the detonating Lashers going. We're putting crippling poison on all of them. Plexen has competently executed a weapon swap into crippling poison and is now moving away. Looking good, looking good. Okay, this is basically game over now. They've gotten past the difficult parts of this boss that they wiped on before. And now we're in the clear. We've gotten past the ad phases. It's Freya time now. The only thing they have to look out for now is they have to watch out for the green explosive seed pods that are going to spawn near the boss. There we go. Okay, they're moving. Oh no, what they were doing there, they weren't moving for seed pods. They were moving to optimize tentacle damage. You see the Vanquished Crusher Tentacle was deployed over there, but it was out of melee range. So they had to move the boss onto the Crusher Tentacle to allow it to hit the target. And they got it, and they got the fucking loot. Look at that, boys. Worth it. Oh, I didn't close the end submissions. Okay. I didn't close submissions soon enough. Some of you, if you were being naughty, you might have changed your prediction before the, after you saw the outcome. Wait, if you summon me and I can trade you the lesser invisibility potion so you can do it. Alright, Plexen's not going for the Mim trash skip. He's too afraid. He's just getting his Seed of Budding Carnage and piecing out. I gotta bring in the Master to do this one. Let's make sure... okay, he's out, which means we can zone in. Okay, I see how it is. You just gotta summon me in to do the Mim trash skip. Alright, we don't even need Vanish, so we're just gonna blast our Vanish right here, so we can drop combat. Here we go. Make sure I'm far enough away. Everything equipped. Okay, here we go. Good, cloak. We're good, we're good. Oh, God. Healing potion. No, 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 no. Okay. That was one where we needed the Vanish as a backup. Oh, God. These mobs are close. I don't have combat spec right now. We gotta make it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear God. Fell Health Stone. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, we made it. No! Oh, my God. We would have done it if we were in Assassination. We would have done it if we were in Assassination. God damn it. Yeah, where was my soulstone, by the way? I was clean if I had a soulstone there, you guys. So that's really on Elmlock, I would say. No, evasion wasn't going to help me because you can't dodge attacks that come from behind. And there was no way I was going to, like, be able to turn around to try to dodge the attack. I was that close getting onto the train. If you get onto the train, they stop attacking you. Okay? That's the deal. The problem there, we got kind of unlucky with the robots from Pack 2 using their machine gun on us fairly early. So that's why we took a lot of damage there. The Vanish at the... So, the other thing we could have done to be totally fine would have been to not burn our Vanish early. Because Vanish could have saved us in the end also. Wait, I think it might actually be grief if I start the tram now. Wait, we're not just running through? Yikes. Okay. Okay, so yeah, two things we could have done that would have made, two things we could have done, and third thing that the Warlock could have done. If we were in Assassination, we would have had enough move speed to make it there. If we didn't burn our Vanish right away, Vanish would have saved us at the end. And if we had a Soul Stone from a Warlock, we would have been good also. Oh, yeah, right. We're back to this. Wow, I'm already just soulstoning someone else right in front of me. Okay, these guys giving me a hard time now. Wonder if there was anything else I had. Someone jumped off. Wonder what else I might have been able to do. The grenades don't stun anything. If I had maybe a frost grenade in my inventory or any kind of grenade that stuns, that might have helped. I had Wonder if I could have, like, Fan of Knives with Crippling Poison on as I run through one of the packs. Oh, we already used the Engineering Belt stun. We definitely used that already. If I had Sprint Glyph, we would have gone faster. That would have done it too. Okay. Re-up Flask. How's our poison duration? Deadly, instant, looking fine. Could it just be better? That too. That too, obviously. Just fix these poisons here. 1 and 2. And food buff. Whoa, 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 we're talking high risk, high reward. That's the kind of plays we're making today. I'm gonna vanish Shock Blast. We're gonna vanish Shock Blast, boys. Oh, yeah, okay. Prediction. Wait.
5, 4.
What
3,
the fuck? No, don't do that.
1.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Orim, you gotta put up the prediction on if I'm dying.
Would do something like that. Didn't you see the sign that said "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
Wait, we're in combat spec right now? God damn it. Good enough. Why are we in goddamn combat spec? Where's the Shock Blast? Okay, here we go, we're fine. Gaming. Okay, easy vanishing Shock Blast, guys. Easy, just stay on target the entire time. Maximize uptime. Also, it would probably be better if you actually switch to your correct talent specialization. That's also a pro tip from me, where you don't have 36 expertise also. Oh, wait, this should be... Wow, we were running double instant poison. Okay. Wow, we were pretty... Yeah, okay.
Anti-personnel assault cannon. You might want to take cover.
This area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
Watch your step.
This is a scuffed-ass combat build, too. It's like, my glyphs are set up for, like, doing AoE on Kologarn. Okay, back on top, boys. Not for long, because Phase 3 is about to start, and we're gonna be fucked.
Thank you, friends. Your efforts have yielded some fantastic data. Now, where did I put... Oh, there it is.
Prediction. Yes. Everyone change. Okay, what other mechanics are there that we can vanish? We could just go for a vanish in the next phase also. In Phase 4. You can just vanish a Shock Blast there too.
The magnificent Imperial Command
Okay,
Unit.
here's where my Fan of Knives glyph comes into play. Think I can hit him with Fan of Knives on this? Okay. Oh, wait, we tricked it to wrong target. That's fine. Whatever. It's dead. Bombot? Please don't kill me. Anyone looting that? Okay, someone looted it. Belwar got it. Okay. Moving over here. Just taking a little bit of fire damage. Oh god, Bombot. Please don't kill me, Bombot. I don't know how nasty those things even are, really. We're gonna hold the Blade Flurry for our next phase. That's my plan. Dude, getting blasted by these stupid silencer bots.
This area will self-destruct in 6 minutes.
Yeah, probably focus the assault bot. Okay. John Kabot. Magnet Core, bring it down. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. There we go. Didn't get my slice off of him. Okay, we're going into phase 4. We're gonna vanish another shock blast. Trust. The most hectic phase where there's the most abilities happening. We're gonna focus on risking death to gain 3 or 4 seconds of additional uptime. Unless there's fire under the boss at the same time that Shock Blast is going on, then we're gonna move out due to the fire.
This area will self-destruct in
Gaze
5.
upon its
Okay, get ready, because we're about to just fucking AoE blast this thing.
glory. I present you with VO7TRON.
Killing spree while I still have Blade Flurry going.
Watch your step.
I have threat, I think, on the middle section. No, it's got to be a bug
Watch
display.
your step. Keep
Okay,
moving.
spinning up. Re-up slice. Shock Blast will come right after this. Gonna watch this section.
Prognosis.
Watch your
Wait,
step.
we have to hold. Vanished.
This area
Even I wasn't even getting DPS uptime. I wasn't even getting DPS uptime because we were told to hold.
self-destruct sequence terminated. Override.
But you know, we just flex it with the vanish shock blast instead of moving out. Oh, Frostbomb, let's not get killed by that. Okay, there we go. Good. Oh, look at this. I'm allowed to loot the boss. Fusion Blade, that's hot loot. Which means, oh god, Belwar's here too.
Clear.
What's up? Engineer the boss, hell yeah. Delete that, this is more important. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I saw you go down to get a food buff, so I thought you wouldn't stand up. No, I just figured you wouldn't sacrifice your food buff. Which, maybe that's a bad calculation. Okay, Shattered Walkway. Now it's General Vezax trash time, so we're actually going to intentionally stay in combat spec. And blast this stuff. Best glyphs for assassination. You can find out that information by reading on the Discord. There's a lot of resources. Or you could read on Wowhead to find out that information. Okay, Slayer. We're not going to do the Adrenaline here, but I'm going to do the Blade Flurry, I think. And then we'll get another Blade Flurry plus Adrenaline Rush on a bigger pack. Nice. Okay, good. Do you raid with your guild or just do GDKPs? I do a little bit of both. Guild raids and GDKP raids. Right now, this is a guild 10-man. Everyone in here is... Oh, shit. Okay, I immediately hit my human racial to get out of that, dude. I am messing around with letting these people kill me. But it is a little yikes because on the next pack, I really want to have human racial to avoid the fear effect. And now I'm not going to have that. So we have to do like a preemptive cloak to avoid fear. Or hopefully get dispelled by one of the 3 people who can dispel. Our inventory is full. Let's see. Do we have any inventory slots where we can just junk it? So we can have more stuff? Nah, our inventory is basically full. Let's go dwarf mode. There we go, perfect. Delete the glaives for inventory space? True. I hear there's a 500 gold bounty on Killing Blow on Simon if he is mind controlled. But, listen. It's not gonna happen. Okay. I'm going to use my advanced rogue skills to get Elmarty killed. Not on this pack. But on the next one. I was going to kill one of my other GDKP leaders with this, but then I decided not to. I decided to be merciful. I've got a fucking strategy here, okay? Good. The mob's being tanked very close to Elmarty. Okay. Elkbear generated way too much threat. Shit. My plan didn't work. Damn. The plan was to Tricks of the Trade the ad as quickly as possible into Elmarty. But Elkbear is too much of a fucking Giga Chad and, like, did some insane mangle threat. Wait, that one wasn't even me tricksing stuff into him. I tried to do that on the previous pull. Well, Elmlock just got himself killed on that one, so job taken care of. It's vengeance for the bounty. I mean, like, on these trash packs, I think combat's just better. Unless you're doing double pull, and then you have, like, high number of mobs where, like, you can make that shit work. But on these target counts, I mean, I was combat on Mimiron on accident, okay? But here I'm actually combat intentionally. Because we're just gonna send giga cooldowns on all this trash. Yep, here we go, here we go. Damn, okay. Didn't quite have Adrenaline Rush for both of these trash packs. I definitely prefer playing Assassination, but I'm gonna be honest. I played combat in yesterday's speedrun, and the trash damage from combat is so good. Like, it's insane how much damage I was able to do on trash by just, like, sending blade flurries and killing sprees on trash. And it just, like, cooldowns up, you fucking use it. There's so many, like, 2 to 4 target pulls where combat's AoE is, like, really good, but it's not enough AoE, or not enough targets to make Assassination want to, like, do anything other than single target. So it's like, Assassination is definitely ahead on boss damage, and I definitely like playing it more, but I was pretty hype about how much fucking damage I did in yesterday's raid playing combat. Like, I was even exposing, and I still did insane damage. And, like, the vast majority of that was just coming from trash. Like, just blasting the trash damage. Okay, let's get into correct gear set. Okay. Prediction. Will range DPS grief on Vezax? Question mark. Yes or no? You have 1 minute to make your prediction. A grief is dying to Shadow Crash or pulling threat. Either of those qualify as a grief. I mean, there's some level of boss healing that would qualify as a grief, and some level that's acceptable, but we're not gonna consider that. We're just gonna say our range DPS going to pull threat or die to Shadow Crash.
Your destruction will herald a new age on Sartharion.
Interrupt 1.
We have, like, poisons on, deadly,
Interrupt 2.
instant. Yeah, okay, we're good. We can also vanish here. It's early enough.
Interrupt 3.
Tricks of the Trade the tank, maximum threat.
Interrupt 1. Interrupt 2.
Little feint. Oh, threat's getting high from Elmlock.
3.
I can't Tricks again yet. Now I can Tricks?
Interrupt 1.
Okay.
Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3.
They're talking about Sunwell. I gotta tell them about Sunwell. Man, I put up that clip of our Muru kill
Interrupt 1.
on my YouTube channel. It didn't even do that well, dude. It did worse than me hitting a 90,000 DPS fan of knives. But it's like, that was way more hype.
Interrupt 2.
Yeah, where we killed it when the entire raid was dead and the Void Spawn's Shadow Volley. That was insane.
Interrupt
I was
3.
pissed off that it didn't do very well. Well, I literally explain it in the clip.
Interrupt 1.
But yeah, they might not listen that long. There's a clip that I put up on my YouTube channel today that is our guild's progression, our very first release night kill of Muru. And basically we were struggling on Muru in Sunwell. And I offered to switch to my Warlock, because Rogue was very obviously underperforming on that. Oh shit. I need to stop. I almost griefed. I was like, I offered to switch to my Warlock because Rogue was very obviously underperforming on that fight. Holy shit. How is he back up to this much fucking health now?
Interrupt.
Yeah, we do a little bit more damage. Anyway, so I switched to my Warlock, right? And the Warlock can enslave demon the, like, summoned demons on that fight. And they have a insanely strong Shadow Bolt volley attack that you can just spam, okay? And then my Warlock died. But for some reason, my enslaved demon stuck around, and I could still press the Shadow Bolt volley, and I could still make it attack, even after my character died. So I was like, alright, I'm dead, but my enslaved demon is still gonna blast. And then another raider died, and then more raiders died, and then we had like 2 people left, and the boss was at 1%. It was like the tank and 1 healer, and then the tank died, and then the healer died. And then I had a mid-air Shadow Bolt volley that killed the boss while literally all of the players were dead. And we got our kill. We got our kill. However, we were not allowed to loot the boss. It was insane. It was literally the closest boss kill in the history of boss kills. It does not get closer than that. Yeah, but if Black and Nara Sliver dropped there, I might be, you know, it would get me closer to, you know, my turn for Black and Nara Sliver, right? I don't think I got the first one. Hoggo meter looking weak? It's just RNG, man. It's like you crit good, you don't crit good, that's all it is. Anyways, we got our Black and Nara Sliver in the end, so it was totally fine. Max looking like he's got double caress. Secret Biss has caress and golden serenite. Who needs Soul Devouring Cinch in this group? Brother, are you shirtless today? No, dude, I got a shirt on. Look. TUFL, how's it going? 17 months of support. Hello, hello. When are you gonna do a full sub run? Maybe never. Maybe never. We already got the belt on this character. Asmongold reacted to video, Pog you. Yeah, I saw that, I saw that. And then I already reacted to his reaction. That was live on stream, but it's going to go up on my YouTube tomorrow. I mean, we can do the Plex and swap again if he needs it. I don't know. Or whoever is willing to stream. If you're willing to stream, I'm willing to drop for you. Okay. Okay, we're getting Plexin back in. What do we, let's see. Plexan. Okay, we're doing it again. Plexin's coming in to get the belt. Is that your Biss hat IRL? No, I think this one is Biss. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. The Hunter is coming in for the belt and not Plexen's ult, but PvK is like a main character and Plexen's Rogue is an ult. What's the stats on that hat? This one has a very high water resistance. So what would that be, like frost resistance base? Well, it's kind of like frost. No, it's not really like frost resistance. Like, this hat has a lot of frost resistance because it keeps you warm. Okay, they were trying to figure out, like, what swaps were going to happen. And I was trying to get Plexen in here to get the Soul Devouring Cinch. But we got PvK in here instead to pick up the Soul Devouring Cinch. Huge 15 DPS upgrade for Hunter. True. Do we have portal assignments or nah?
2, 1.
The time to strike at the head of the beast will soon be upon us. Focus your anger and hatred on his minions.
Alright, I'll get front left. I'm calling it.
Target you.
Yes! Show them no mercy! Give no pause to your attacks!
Faint. We're gonna vanish this one. Nope, we didn't vanish it. I thought my feint was not gonna be available.
Let hatred and rage guide your blows! Yes, yes! Show them no mercy!
Fuck, I was on the wrong side of the cloud. Gotta sprint. Get back into position. Shit, my haste totem died. Secret Biss, come back to me. Oh, it's my attack power buff too? Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, back on target now. My feint a little early. Big and Venom. Okay.
Yes, yes! Show them no mercy! Give no pause to your attacks!
Feint up. Wait, is this 0? Oh, it's 0 light. I didn't even know.
Let hatred and rage guide your blows!
Good, good. Yeah, I had to cloak right at the start because I got Sarah's Fervor right off rip. So early on, I didn't have the cloak to cover it. Normally, yeah, you'd like feint the first one, and then if the second one is dying too quickly, you'd use your cloak there. Oh, you were asking about keeping the buff and then cloaking it off later. Yeah, actually, that is actually better. Okay. Throw. Huge DPS from throw. Oh shit, don't chain Malady.
Tremble, mortals, before the coming of the end.
Fucking shit, Malady, get the fuck out of my face. Oh, big damn time.
Suffocate upon your own hate.
Oh, we got 18 seconds to brain portals. Damn, I tried to get a slice refresh right there. Oh, Malady coming through the boss. Don't chain it, don't chain it. Okay. We're here for front right, or front left is what I called out.
Madness will consume you.
Do. Mackie GZ, if you donate $10,000, I'll delete this character right now. Look, I got 2 other rogues. There we go.
The true face of death, and know that your end comes soon.
No, Mackie G's is just like getting the bank transfer set up right now. That's what he's doing. He's like 10,000. I'll fucking do it. I bet that's what's happening. Send it on the boss. Let's go. I got lots of sanity. We'll just soak this one.
Your fate is sealed.
Vanquished clutches. I need that. King's Bane. Do not need that. Protector. Hammer. This is the hard mode loot. God damn. Alright. That's it. That's Ulduar. Let's see if we get this trinket, though. Oh, is that trinket actually... Is that one you guys actually need? I saw the 2 priests rolled on it. Hold up. Is that trinket actually something the priests need or not? Okay, well, if it's not like for... Okay, well then I'm gonna play with the tentacle because I won the roll. Alright, they said they don't actually need it. I clarified. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's actually in the inventory. Okay, we got it. Okay. We got the tentacle trinket. Critical strike rating by 154. That's a lot. Oh, we can use it for our Flame Leviathan set also. Let's see what it does. Good answer. I won the roll, so I'm gonna use it. Here we go. We're also gonna get this one.
For the Alliance.
2 Vanquish Tentacle of Cthulhu, Vanquish Clutches of Yogg-Saron. I'm going to use them both together, obviously. 7 to 12k damage. The bad part is that it's stationary. What bosses could we use it on? It's got to be one where like you can pop it before the fight starts. So it's like Ignis, where you could drag it onto the boss. Like you pop it before, and then you switch into your regular trinket. How long does it last? Let's get the timer out. Vanquish Clutches of Yogg-Saron. Oh, that's a big crusher, boy. Look at that. Doesn't share cooldown with the other one. Doesn't share cooldown with Horseman's Blade. Let's just get the other tentacle out real quick here. He's level 60. This one's level 80. Much better. How long is it staying alive? This timer is for the big one, the Crusher. 30 seconds? It's going beyond 30 seconds. How long does this really last? This one I'm pretty sure is only 30 seconds. Yeah, it says 30 seconds. Oh, boom. It's about 40 seconds for the Crusher tentacle. Yeah, TOGC fights? Hell yeah. Could maybe do it pre-pull on... Oh, if you're gonna... The trouble with the trinket is it's gonna delay the internal cooldown activation of whatever you swap it back into. Which is... not great, but if you're talking about like 7,000 to 10,000 damage, that's probably worth it if you're actually getting that much damage out of the trinket activation. You just have to think about what bosses you could actually use it on. One of these days, he'll pay out the general... Oh, what was the general prediction? Will range DPS grief on Vezax? Oh, wait, what the hell? Corruptor Tentacle? It can do different ones? Let me remember. Did anyone pull threat or die to Shadow Crash? I think no. Wait, this person just asked me what kind of hat I'm wearing. I'll say, you better find out by... checking live at twitch.tv/SimonizeShow. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure range did not grief. There we go. Pay it out. Which tentacle spawns? The one that spits poisons is the best one for DPS? Okay. So that would be the Corruptor Tentacle, probably. This is a pretty short cooldown, 2 minutes. Oh, I got Corruptor this time.
To the skies and observe. Today our world's destruction has been averted in defiance of our very maker.
Can it do Constrictor Tentacle?
Algalon, the observer, herald of the Titans.
Alright, well, let's see. Tomorrow we have our 25-man speed run, which is going to be on this character here. And then that's Thursday. And then Friday... I have a 10-man GDKP in the evening, and we're going to try to solo Gar and get it in Molten Core. That one seems like... Oh, it lasted about the same time, because I was slow on starting the timer. And let's see. Then Saturday is Assassination Rogue 10-man during the day, and Sunday is Assassination Rogue 25-man GDKP in the afternoon, evening. Yeah, I got 40 seconds on the first one. First activation. Let's see, do you have this tentacle too? No, dude. Got the Cthulhu tentacle too? Let's see, does he have it? Does he have it? No, unlucky. Look at this big beefy boy tentacle. Okay, that's going to be it for tonight, you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we got a couple streams coming up the next couple of days, doing more Ulduar as usual. You can always check the stream schedule on the Discord. It's always pinned in the streams channel. Let me show you guys that right here. There's the index channel. This is where you go to learn everything about Rogue. And then stream channel is down here. You can check pinned messages. Boom, schedule right there. Blammo. Then also, the other thing we gotta plug is the Simonize Show VOD channel on YouTube. Get all of our VODs uploaded here. And I'm starting to upload, like, stream highlights. Like this Muru that I was talking about earlier, where we literally kill the boss while... everyone in the raid is dead. The closest kill you've ever seen. Yeah, cool stuff. So if you like that, go send a subscribe over there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. How about that? Guy who wrote the Wowhead guide ain't bad either. Yeah, I heard he's a pretty good streamer too. Good night.